We're back with Kristen Bell. Can I talk about the sign that your daughter made for you, which is really, really sweet?
Yeah.
Let's show the sign first of all. And what made her do that? That was just out of nowhere.
Well, at her school, they have social emotional learning classes. And in their social emotional learning class that week, they talked a lot about bucket fillers. She's in first grade and they talk a lot about how to fill someone's bucket, and just get some intrinsic value to make yourself feel intrinsic self esteem. And so their homework was to make bucket fillers for their whole family and hide them. And so I found this note next to my bed as I was falling asleep that said, "You are a great home teacher." It was my bucket filler.
God, I love that.
What a sweet thing. What a great thing to start in first grade. That's we should continue that on so we'd have nicer people in the world. That's really sweet.
Agreed. Yeah, and I needed
Love it.
it. Needed
And
it.
you're teaching your younger one as well?
I gave up. To be honest, I threw in the towel because I attempted to give her some math problems in the beginning of this quarantine, and I handed them to her, and she answered the first and second one, and then she got real sassy, and in the answer grid of the rest of the questions, she just wrote no, no, no. What's 4 plus 4? No. What's 10 minus 1? No. What's 3 minus 2?
Oh my God,
No.
I love her. I love her.
That's cute. That's so cute. How are the doggies doing?
The doggies are good. They are so thrilled that we're home because we got a new foster failure this past year named Frank. We were gonna foster, obviously we failed. And Frank is my best buddy, and the reason that we failed with fostering him is because about 2 weeks in, he wouldn't be more than a foot away from me ever. He was so into me, but it wasn't like out of nerves, it was out of thirst. This dog, when he stares at me, Ellen, I know in my bones he's looking at me with bedroom eyes. I know it. I can feel it.
Okay.
He's in love with
Okay.
me, and I thought it would be like child separation if I gave him away. So now I just have to keep him, and I have like this dog who's beyond into me, and he follows me around absolutely everywhere, looking at me with sex in his eyes.
Oh, that's sweet. Sweet.
Well, I'm not sure it's sex in the eyes, Kristen. I think that the dog probably loves you, and I think it's just looking at you, unless that's what Dax's eyes look like when he wants the sex.
I swear to God, Ellen, this dog's gonna murder me one day. This dog is single white female.
Well, it's a good thing you're keeping it.
I literally have no choice.
Yeah.
That might be a good place to break.
All right. Yeah, I think so too. I need to finish reading my book. The world needs more purple people, but we'll talk about that when we come back from this break. All right, Dax has been campaigning to play the Tiger King, to play Joe Exotic in the Tiger King movie. But now Joe Exotic says he wants Brad Pitt to play him. So I know how he feels about Brad. What does he feel about taking a role away from Brad if Brad gets it?
Sure. Well, this happens often. They are usually in competition for the exact same role at all times, so they're used to it. But now that they're friendly, it is going to be a difficult decision. We're going to have to maybe let the public decide. The only thing is, Dax has said he's so afraid of big animals. I mean, he's kind of afraid of little animals too. Like he's incredibly afraid to be in a cage with tigers. So he's exploring what the CG options would be, so he wouldn't have to actually be in a cage of tigers.
All right. Well, he doesn't deserve the role. Let's talk about the children's book. It is a perfect time for this book. It is called The World Needs More Purple People. And everybody is reading to their kids anyway. So the fact that this book is coming out now and it's perfect for this time, don't you think?
It's weird to have we knew the book was going to come out June 2nd, and we'd been working on it for, a year and a half. Books take a really long time. And when we found out we would all be quarantined, we were like, oh, bummer, the book tour. But then I felt in my bones like maybe this was the perfect time, because the book, it came out of an idea that my friend Benjamin Hart and I had, where we were sitting around with all our kids, and it all of a sudden occurred to us that all of our kids are absorbing all these conversations about divisiveness. Like, we're sitting at the dinner table and adults like stimulating debate. And we go, I believe this. No, that's wrong because I believe this. And we talk about differences all day, and we don't realize how much they are spongy and they soak it all up. When are we actually talking about similarities? When are we talking about trust? When are we talking about inclusion? And so we said, what if we created a purple person? That's the goal, to be a purple person. And purple is when red people and blue people can come together and people can trust and listen to each other. And we wanted to sort of create a social identity narrative about a roadmap for the 5 key things that you want to look for in a person and strive to be, which is like a hard worker, a critical thinker, someone who laughs a lot. And if you can first look for those features in someone else, then you can hear their point of view responsibly. So we don't walk into rooms thinking we have enemies. We walk into rooms thinking we have friends.
That is fantastic.
What a great message.
Yeah, that's a great message that maybe you should write an adult book too. Maybe, hopefully these adults reading it to their kids will let this sink in. But I mean, really, what a great message that is. We do have to look for what we have in common, because it can get crazy out there. The one thing that you just don't agree with, everybody latches onto and and gets angry.
Hi, I'm Andy. Ellen asked me to remind you to subscribe to her channel so you can see more awesome videos, like videos of me getting scared or saying embarrassing things, like ball peen hammer, and also some videos of Ellen and other celebrities, if you're into that sort of thing.